getting power still into the 60-mile-an-hour range. And of course, you got drivers like this. See that? Oh my God, I saw that. These drivers today, holy crap. We're going left. Oh, or not? Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's right, people are drunk or something this morning. They got a bunch of pizza spots right in this road. So much, in fact, that the trash cans themselves say pizza boxes only. You know you're in the pizza capital of the world when you get these kinds of trash cans here. Nothing better than e-bikes, pizza, beautiful day. You tried the Mini Goat and you've tried the modded Motor Goat V3. What are some things you like and dislike about each? Something's not right. What happened to the battery? What the f? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a range test on the Goat Power Bikes Mini Goat with the dual battery system. This thing is insane. And if you recognize back here, this is my modified Motor Goat V3. This has 75 amp hours of 63 volt battery, and we're going to be doing a special range test. My buddy Amber and I, we're going to be doing some pizza reviews for you guys. We're headed down to the pizza capital of the world, New Haven, Connecticut. We're trying 3 pizza spots down there: Sally's, Pepe's, Modern Pizza, and we're also going to hit a place called Fuoco Pizza on the way in Cheshire, Connecticut. We're going to be testing these pizzas out so you guys get an awesome pizza review and a range test. The mileage we're going to be doing today is over 60 miles. We're going to do anywhere between 60 to 70 miles, which is truly going to put these bikes to the test in terms of how far they can go. We're going to keep it on the roads going anywhere between 30 to 50 miles an hour. So pretty much like mini motorcycles, no pedaling required. These are 2 of my favorite bikes in my entire fleet. If you guys want to check them out, I will leave them linked in the description below. Make sure you check those out. Prices are always changing based on whatever sale is going on, so make sure you guys check out the links so you get the most up-to-date price. Let's jump right in.
Thank you for calling Fuoco's in Cheshire.
We'll just do a small cheese. What do you think? Because we're doing 4 of them. Hey, can I place an order for pickup?
Sure, can I have a name?
First name is Alex.
All right, what can I get for you?
Can I just get a small cheese pizza?
Okay.
And that'll be all.
All right, so just a small cheese comes to $15.03 for your total, and it's going to be about 35-40 minutes for pickup.
Sounds good. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. Put it in the GPS. Avoid highways.
I don't know, man. We can take up the slow lane.
So it says it's going to take us 29 minutes. All right. It's currently 12:11. All right. We out.
No pedaling for this test?
Nah, no pedal. I mean, if you want. All right. Let's see how it goes. So these are 2 bikes that are both capable of doing between 40 to 50 miles an hour. If we encounter some roads where traffic is going 50 and over, which hopefully we won't, we'll have to get on the side of the road. But right now, we can just take up the lane. Look at this. We could fly in this thing. Now, currently, this Mini Go peaks at a theoretical 5,000 watts, somewhere on there. And the Motor Go that my buddy is on tops out at 7,200 watts. In theory, this is a 72 volt system, and it does have a little bit more top end speed, especially if you're going down a slight hill, but it's about 65 amps of current. Whereas the Motor Go, I have that fully customized. I have that at 100 amps of current, so you do definitely feel more torque on that one. We'll do some races and we'll switch for you guys as well. But you guys stay tuned, because I know I always talk about future projects and it seems like I never get to them, but I'm looking forward to slow season for reviews. How's she feel?
Pretty smooth, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah. That bike is, I had it set up perfect. Oh yeah. Look at that, you get the motorcycle wave. You're official now. You've been accepted by the motorcycles. So anyway, I can't wait for slow season for reviews, because that usually gives me some time to work on projects. And one of the projects I have is to finalize the Motor Goat V3 with the most power I can pull from the batteries it has. I'll be pulling 150 amps of current, which means that I am switching the motor and controller, and I already have both. I have a 3.5T winding motor, which means we'll get a little bit more top end speed. I'm hoping to top out somewhere around 55 miles an hour while keeping the same amount of torque it has, and then it'll be perfect. All right, so we're gonna be going, I think, up maybe potentially a hill, we'll see. That is a sick car. All right, we're off. Yeah, there he is. See, more torque. Do me a favor, on hills, pedal a little bit, just to save the motor. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how that stock motor is gonna hold up. So I mentioned to my buddy that just in case, throw some pedal power in there when we're going up long hills like this, because that motor does not have a temperature sensor, and I am pushing 100 amps into it versus the stock 50. It does have ferrofluid in it, state arrayed, which is gonna help keep it cool. And it isn't too hot today, thankfully, but just in case, you never know. Always good to be careful. Because hills like this, if you just have the throttle held open, it will really, truly heat up your motor quite a bit. We are pushing 5,000 watts right now on this motor, going up this long hill, and I'm holding on the speedometer 38 miles an hour. Hopefully we don't catch a nail right here. All right, done with the hill. I'm pushing extra power through that motor. And so throttling up a huge hill like that heats the shit out of it. Right now I don't have a way to control the temperature, so just so the motor doesn't melt. Like pedal if you have a long hill, like if it's, oh no, bring it to, oh yeah, keep it on 7, and that way you have some resistance till like 30, I'm guessing. Yeah, so you can give it a little bit of power, just in case, so we're not stranded. We're doing good, man. How's she feel up that hill? Goat gang. And for this mini goat, I suspect that this motor can handle more power, so I will be going with a far driver system on this bike. I don't know how much, maybe 100 amps, maybe 150, nothing crazy. And that way we can consistently hit 50 miles an hour, maybe with some field weakening, and get more low on torque. Because this bike already has pretty good torque, you know how we roll, folks. I always want more. Yeah, buddy. See this going downhill? I'm getting power still into the 60 mile an hour range. And of course you got drivers like this, where I'm literally breaking the speed limit right now, and it's still not enough for this guy. What an asshole. See this? We're going pretty quick, and this asshole is going even faster. You always gotta watch out for insane drivers, guys. Yeah, buddy. Picking up some speed. Yep. Yep. This feels so smooth at high speed. I'm showing 53 miles an hour on the speedometer, 56, 57, and this thing feels solid. Hopefully you guys can hear me because the wind is insane at this speed. We went up that big hill and now we're going down. My buddy has regen, so he can take advantage of gravity. So that motor go V3, I have it set up so that when you hit the brake, regen kicks on just a little bit. It not only helps save brake pads, but it also gives you a little bit better stopping power, and it gives you a little bit of energy back into the battery. Hopefully I can do something like that with this system, because regen is really just nice to have just for the extra stopping power. We're going left.
Bruh.
Oh, or not? Okay.
No, I saw that.
That's right, people are drunk or something this morning? Going uphill, no problem. Even at high speeds. This thing can just cruise around like a little mini motorcycle. It is so awesome. Look at this. This is great. Oh, look at that. 99% battery. 7 miles of going high-speed riding. We lost 1%, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, this feels great. This is so nice. We are flying. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! Showing almost 60 on the speedo. Man, this thing rips. See that? You can go 10 miles an hour over the speed limit and it's still not enough for people. Ridiculous. People are nuts.
Even if we're going 45 miles an hour, people get this like itch, you know?
Yeah.
Like they have to somehow pass it. That was dangerous.
Yeah. We could be going 10 over and it's still not enough for people.
Yeah.
How's she feel so far, man? That's probably the fastest we'll go today. What kind of speeds are you hitting on the speedometer?
43 to 48.
Yeah.
Higher than 48.
That's good. So like instances like this, we're going downhill. Regen would be nice. Just to keep the brakes cool, get a little bit of extra energy back into the battery. No wasted energy. It's one of the benefits about EVs versus gas vehicles is that braking gives you something instead of just heat. You get a little bit of energy back to your batteries. We'll switch at some point. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this one. We'll switch after the first pizza spot. I want to see what you think of this while we still have full power.
I'm gonna say, no seat is ever gonna be too comfortable. That being said, this one is not bad.
This one, dude, the guy that made that seat put springs in it, like actual different size springs. It feels great. All right, we're almost there.
Collectively all smell like marijuana. Entire town.
Going down. Wish I had that regen. Your regen's coming in so handy downhill. Can you feel it working? Yeah. It's just enough. It's not a lot. Yep. Oh man, this bike is awesome. So low to the ground. This thing can corner like crazy. You feel so planted on this thing. Since it's low to the ground, it is awesome. Just realized I have a speedometer on this GPS Google Maps thing.
Fun fact, I've never been on two wheels and stuck behind a truck before. That being said, they stink.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get all the smells on these things. But these don't stink. Like regular motorcycles, you'd smell them, you'd hear them, like you said, they'd be hot. These are just nothing, dead silent, no smell.
I'd walk into the office and I would smell like gasoline.
Yep, yep. Let's go on this trail for a second. We're right near the pizza shop, but we have a little bit of time left. So it's 12:44, and we left at 12:11. So just over half hour, something like that. That's pretty good. So I figure right here, I'm at still 100% battery, but it's inaccurate sometimes at 83 volts. What's the 68 volts? So we both used up a little bit of battery, but we can do some racings, like 0 to 20. Let's just test the acceleration for both, going both ways, and then we'll switch and do the same thing, just to see what happens. So that way people can know, like, if I buy this and modify it, will it be faster than this or vice versa? And I'm 200 pounds, you're about, how much? 260? Okay, so you guys know the weight difference. So that'll be good in case you are a certain weight too. Order is ready. So we'll do this and then we'll head over there. When I say 0, we'll go 3, 2, 1, 0. There it is. See that torque? Look at that, guys. All that torque, and he's heavier. Nice. Okay, we could probably switch now because I think it's safe to say we're not going to test top speed, but people can have an idea of the torque. Like, you're heavier than I am by like about what, 50, 60 pounds,
25%.
and you still pulled away. That's awesome. So we'll see how this goes.
I just went to 40 and stopped.
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. All right, so same thing. The throttle on that is a little jumpy, just be careful. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh yeah. Oh my God, the torque! Woo! Woo! Yeah, unreal.
I barely hit 40.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So the torque on this is way more than that. And so that'll give you guys an idea that it's not all about voltage. Amps gives you way more torque, even at higher speeds. So we were going up to like 30, 40, and this thing was still pulling ahead. But let's get some pizza, man. This place is right over here. All right, guys, first up, Fuoco Pizza. Let's see how this goes. We just got a small cheese. Let's open her up, let's take a look. Oh yeah, this wasp flying around. Get you guys in on that. A little bit of a char on the outside. Undercarriage, lots of flop, but let's see how it goes. All right, guys, 10 bites, everyone knows the rules. Oh yeah, good flavor. I don't know if we're gonna be rating these pizzas now or after, just because you have to compare it to something, but right now, it's a good pizza, it's tasty. Crust, yeah, very good. So what we'll do is finish this pizza and then head down to the next pizza spot. Go get the bikes parked up. Nothing better than e-bikes, pizza, beautiful day. All right, guys, it is gone. And what I think I'll do is at the end just rate all of these pizza places 1 to 4, because again, I'm not an expert at this. All right, guys, next up is gonna be Frank Pepe's. We're gonna put the order in and head on over. Hi, can I place an order for pickup? Just a small cheese pizza. All right, we out. Big height difference, yeah. This one's very low to the ground. It feels more stable around corners. All right, we are on the modded Motor Goat V3, 7200 watt peak power. Here we go. That one, don't worry about pedaling because it's not as hard on the motor and the pedals are a joke. And look at that, I have functional pedals. This does give me pedal assist and obviously a tiny bit additional power. Oh yeah, but you could feel this thing has more pickup for sure. Feels good.
These are very, very different bikes.
Oh yeah? First impressions on that one, what do you think?
Had I not driven that first, this would have been amazing.
Yeah? But now I've been ruined by this bike.
100%.
But they're both pretty good. You'll have to tell me what you like about each. Right now we're coasting, getting a couple hundred watts back into the battery. It is slowly braking me, but not by much, as you can tell. I'm not really losing much speed, but I love that we get something. That has more top end speed, like the power will continue to keep going when you're going downhill. So you can go faster on that top end. But this just has that acceleration, the torque. GPS is showing us 44 miles an hour for a road like this. All right, wonder what's going on. It said that there's traffic. Maybe there's a crash where we're headed through. When these cars pass, we'll go for it. All right, oh boy, someone lost their crock. But if there's traffic, we can zip around it on these, it's awesome. So we're on our way to Frank Pepe's. This is, according to some people, #1 in Connecticut. And Connecticut's already the pizza capital of the world, according to some, and this is allegedly the best. We'll see how it goes. Specifically the one in New Haven. They have other ones in other towns, but this one has the oldest oven. It is the OG Frank Pepe's. I've actually never been there, so this is gonna be a first for me as well. Man, this traffic's a buzzkill. A little bit slower compared to earlier. So even now with the power that this bike has, it feels great. Without field weakening, you'll get 45 miles an hour top speed and you'll get there very quickly. With field weakening, you'll get 50, but it's harder on the motor. If you guys get this bike and just add the second battery and the aftermarket controller and obviously the display and all the other stuff, throttle, you'll get really good performance. More torque than the Mini Goat. And you can even make sure you incorporate some regen in there as well. So I was telling my buddy that this route has a backup system built in because we've got a bike trail that leads all the way down to New Haven, which is where we're headed to, from somewhere around the area where we started. So just in case, let's say for whatever reason, we run out of battery or we start getting low on battery, so low that we can't maintain high speeds, that bike trail is gonna be our lifeline. It's gonna save us a bit so we can hang out and go slow. And that way we can actually make it back home. Because again, this loop that we're doing is gonna be between 60 and 70 miles, and that is a lot of range. If you're going fast, that's insane. A lot of bikes can do that, you know, pedal assist 1, going 15 miles an hour, and I have done that. Your boy actually did that for his very first e-bike video ever. My ass hurts, my legs hurt, my neck is starting to hurt, my battery is almost dead. Range test, pedal assist 1, going 15 miles an hour on that trail that I'm talking about. But you just use up so much more power going fast. That was a 20 amp hour, 52 volt battery, about 1,000 watt hours of battery capacity. And this is almost, I think, 5,000. So 5 times the amount. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how this goes. How's the pickup on that?
Much slower.
Yeah, less torque.
But it's still very, very good.
Oh yeah. For an e-bike,
Like, I'm not worried about people behind me.
oh yeah, it is such a perfect day right now in New England. See the leaves are turning orange and yellow, and it's gonna be a high of 80 degrees. This is the best day ever for this kind of stuff. Good pizza, good e-bikes, good friends, good weather. It was amazing. This is the best, guys. Get yourself a goat bike, do stuff like this. Oh my God, I saw that. Wow. I got that on camera. That lady got cut off by the Jeep. Totally just cut her off. Oh my God. These drivers today, holy crap. All right, 18 minutes. We're almost to pizza spot number 2. And then down in New Haven, the other pizza spots, they're pretty close to one another. So when we get to this next spot, we'll have to call in the third pizza before even starting to eat. Says 11 more minutes with traffic, but I think we'll be able to ride around whatever the traffic is. We'll see.
You're not going to get these sights and smells in the car.
Nope. This.
In Haven's case, you don't want these.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is the best way to see a city, for better or for worse. In downtown LA, dude, the smell, I had to leave. It was so bad.
No?
Just ride around in a gas mask.
No, baklava. No?
I love balaclava. By the way, guys, New Haven isn't the greatest city when it comes to crime. So hopefully everything goes okay. We're not out here in the middle of the night.
See, we're perfectly safe here on e-bikes.
Yeah.
Because whenever you're on any sort of UTV in New Haven,
Yeah.
they think they're going to rob you. So we're perfectly safe here.
In fact, people will get out of our way.
Yeah, 100%.
The oceans will part. That's funny. Oh, look at that, guys. A bike lane. Wow. Look at that. We'll call in the next pizza order before we even walk in to grab the pizza because it's probably going to take a bit. We're next to the next two places anyway. Like, it's like 5 minutes away from each other. Nice little Cybertruck action. Yeah, it's right over here. On the left.
Oh, so sorry.
Dude, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Is that the throttle?
Yep.
Whiskey throttle. Ah, that bike is fine. And you're fine too. This is a durable bike, man. Classic. I'm gonna call in the next spot now, and then we'll grab a pizza.
I didn't do that, did I?
Oh, there's nothing there. The only thing that happened was a little scrape on the pedal, and that's it, I think. Oh, but that's fine. Electronics are good. This was already like this. This, I have no idea how that happened. This crack, that's fine. All that's supposed to get banged up. She ain't a prom queen, you know what I mean?
Okay. You are in our queue to reach the takeout desk. Did you know you can order online at sallysabeats.com? Please continue to hold.
What's the difference between that Pepe's and that one? The spot? Is that it right there, or is it the one out there? We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. You are in our queue to reach the takeout desk. Did you know you can order online at sallysabeats.com? Please continue to hold.
One eternity later.
Thank you for calling Sally's Beats.
That sound is going to be stuck in my mind for the next 3 hours. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
He said it's as soothing as a car alarm.
So I'm trying to order online, and the website doesn't work. This page is toast. You guys are killing me. Just caught that lady littering. See, even nice little old ladies litter. Gotcha. All right, so I guess that's the takeout spot. I don't know what this line is. Now it's working. Okay. Not accepting orders, temporarily busy. We might not try Sally's. We'll keep this open, I guess. All right, guys, the reveal. There she is. Let's see how it goes. Dig in.
Yeah, this
I
is it.
feel the crust is a little bit on the greasier side. I see more grease for sure. All right, so there it is. A little bit of flop. Undercarriage. Let's see how it goes. No, the last place was better.
How would you compare this to Buckland Hills Pizza?
From what I remember, it's about the same as the cheese pizza in the other location. Yeah, the crust is definitely greasier. Flavor is okay, it's different. More crisp. For sure, a lot more crisp, but not as good as Fuoco. Not as good. What's the verdict, Fuoco or Pepe's?
Fuoco is much better than this.
Much better. All right, guys, you heard it. 10 bites, everyone knows the rules. Yeah. Even the flavor isn't that great. I'm gonna be honest. All right, guys, so we finished the Pepe's. It wasn't all that great, but I finally got through to Sally's, and the wait is gonna be 45 minutes to 60 minutes. The website magically started working again. And we're actually gonna check out a different pizza spot. In addition to the ones that we had planned, my buddy Amber, he's just called in the order, just a small cheese pizza, and that'll give us some time to check out that spot, and then check out Sally's, and then we're gonna finish the day with Modern, and then head all the way back. See how it goes. Show you guys the mileage. So the Mini Goat right now is at 84%, almost 79 volts, and this is again the 70 amp hour setup. 50 amp hours down here, 20 up here, 72 volts. The MotorGoat V3 with the 63 volt nominal system, 25 amp hours, 50 amp hours. We're at 64.9 volts. So both of these bikes are well over half charged. So we should have plenty of battery power to get back home. And you guys saw that was high-speed riding pretty much the whole time. We went essentially as fast as we could. All right, guys, while we're waiting for Sally's, we've got a place called Danelli's. Let's check out this pizza, see what it looks like. All right, grand reveal, look at that. And yes, it is a margarita pizza because what did they say, Amber?
That's okay, margarita.
Yeah, apparently we ordered cheese and you get a margarita pizza. So let's see how it goes. All right, so there it is. Good amount of flop, very soft. A little bit burnt underneath if you like that style. 10 bites, everyone knows the rules. Thin.
Very different kind of pizza.
Different for sure. I like it. It's not like rock hard. It doesn't taste like I'm eating like stale bread like Frank Pepe's. Like that almost tasted like stale, you know what I mean? You can like hear a little bit of crisp.
So you can see it when you go in there. They get their tomatoes from Italy. Every ingredient that goes into this, they get directly from there.
Damn.
So you're not gonna get stateside food here.
All right, we got a better slice right here. Let's try it out. It's tasty, it's good. Just a little different. I'll tell you what, I'd rather eat this pizza than Pepe's. What do you think?
Well,
Than what we just had?
I will say I feel bad about saying this in their parking lot.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, I'd rather have this. Alright, so Amer, you tried the Mini Goat and you've tried the modded Motor Goat V3. What are some things you like and dislike about each? What do you think? First impressions, you did about 15 miles on each.
So right off the bat, I would say I like the ride height on the higher bike much better, just because of my height and size. The pedals also make a huge difference on the larger bike, for sure. There's a lot more torque. I mean, everything is better on this bike here across the board, but that's just because like it is a modded bike. I kind of like this one. It's like a very neat package. It's a little shorty, so like the pedals don't really work ever, but like it's got really good pickup. So like the power compared to like the other bikes and stuff, it is pretty superior, right?
Compared to like other e-bikes that you've tried in the past?
Many other e-bikes that I've
Yep.
tried in the past, even ones that can be comparable to this, the power is it's definitely all there. But I definitely appreciate the fact that like all the little details I noticed, like this one has like the emergency lights, and
Yep.
that was a real cool touch when I was navigating through traffic. Not that anyone could see the lights, but that's the general overall consensus. That when maneuvering through traffic and stuff, having that extra torque and power was a lot safer.
On the torque and power on the modded Goat. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me show you just how popular these pizza places are. This place is just opening up right now. Watch this. Look at this line. Wow. All right, guys. Finally got the Sally's Pizza. New Haven culture. Finally got the Sally's Pizza. It took forever. And the wait line is crazy. Probably, I'm guessing like 2 hours of waiting just to get into the place. If you put in an order now, you'd have to wait an additional 2 or 3 hours just to get your pizza for takeout. But let's take a look at this pizza. All right, a grand reveal. There it is. All right, looks kind of on the darker side. Oh, we got 2 in there. All right, 10 bites, everyone knows the rules. Okay, what are you thinking? First thoughts.
I don't know.
Undercarriage, that's what that looks like. Crust.
I feel like there's so much hype that I expected so much more.
I would have to agree because there's a balance between cost, taste, and quality, but also how hard it is to get the pizza and how much time you have to wait to get the pizza. I would get something worse than this if it took 20 minutes like a normal takeout order and I had it at home and it was easy to get to, versus having to really wait for this. It's good pizza, but there's a cost, not just financial. The flavor is good, but it's not overwhelming. I don't know. I kind of still like Fuoco better. What do you think?
I don't know what to think right now.
I'd say they're kind of tied. Yeah, we'll figure it out at the end. All right, so we're just parked up at this park area right here, right next to all these pizza spots. This is Worcester Street. They got a bunch of pizza spots right in this road. So much, in fact, that the trash cans themselves say pizza boxes only. Look at that. You know you're in the pizza capital of the world when you get these kinds of trash cans here. We parked up over here. We're gonna be switching back. So my buddy Amer is gonna be back on the MotoGo V3 modified version, and I'll be back on the itty bitty Mini Goat. I could not get a hold of Modern Pizza. Their phone lines are busy. There's no way to order online. So what we're gonna do is just ride by, see how long the wait time is. If it's really long, we might just have to skip it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I did my best, but sometimes things just don't work out. We might be headed back. Let's see how it goes. All right, so we're just discussing how if we have more than one more type of pizza, we might have to start throwing up in order to eat anymore. But we're gonna head by ride by Modern Pizza and see how it goes, see what their wait time is for a takeout order.
I mean, we might just say fuoco, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's taking so fuocoing long.
like what the fuoco do you want me to do, right?
This seat is not as comfortable as the Moto Goat.
I don't want to say that's correct.
Yeah, no, this seat is terrible. All right, guys, so we made it to Modern, and the wait time for a small cheese pizza takeout order is only 20 minutes, so put an order in. Check out this pizza sculpture back here. Look at this thing. Gotta get me one of these in my house. So this is Modern Pizza. Glad we ended up getting here and getting an order in because the phones are always busy. There's no way to order online, but the wait time is only 20 minutes, so it worked out. It's gonna be the last place that we tried today. Let's see how it goes. Okay, 10 bites, everyone knows the rules. A little bit hot.
It's a good pie.
All right, we got one approval over here. Hammer said it's a good pie. There it is, guys. Undercarriage, not too burnt. A little bit of char there. Crust. Good crunch. Cheese is a little bit on the chewier side. Thoughts and feelings on Modern Pizza.
You know what they all say? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but that's irrelevant here. What I wanted to say is no two pizzas are made alike. Each one of these have their own pluses and minuses.
I feel bad for Modern because we're eating it at the end where I feel like I'm throwing up. I've had it with pizza. This is our 5th pizza for today. In a span of, what, 3 hours, 2 hours? I don't even know if I can finish this. All right, guys, we're done with our pizza crawl. All right, we got 30 miles to go back. It says it'll take us about an hour. We'll take a couple pit stops just to take some photos. So just over an hour left for today. Good old New Haven, people just parked up in the middle of the road. Battery is showing us 80%. Suspension test. This is a 25-mile-an-hour road, so bikes like this are gonna do just fine. On the speed hump. Oh yeah, suspension feels good. We'll be on this road for 13 miles.
That's a long time.
Good old New Haven. Haven't heard any gunshots yet. Oh wait, that's Bridgeport.
No, that's here after 5 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Picking up some speed. So this is a 25-mile-an-hour road. You guys saw how fast I was just going, and there's a car on my right that wanted to pass. I swear I could be going 20 over the limit and people will still want to pass you on these things. Ridiculous. People have zero chill around here. Look at that. Unbelievable. Going 40 miles an hour and they still want to pass. Speed limit's 30, we're going 40 and she still wanted to pass us.
Did you see how she almost cut you off?
Yeah. Dude, like, what is wrong with people? It's insane. 10 more miles on this road.
That crazy woman, like, skimmed past me on, like, the roughest road. The road was completely choppy. Flew by me, and she sees a car in front of us, like on the right.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that part. I saw that.
Turn left.
Yeah.
While you're standing.
Yeah, I saw that. So headed on back. Battery is showing us 68%. We got 24 miles left, and I'm still getting plenty of power. Although we're hitting some traffic. Traffic is going about 35 miles an hour on this road right now. I'm just keeping it on the right lane. So we're not really needing that much power. But it's wild to think that these bikes, these electric bicycles, can do stuff like this. We're doing over 60 miles of riding today, going fast. We're not going slow, we're going fast, and we're able to get 60 miles of range. That is amazing. Not a lot of other e-bikes can do that. In fact, I don't know any other stock unmodified e-bikes that can do what we're doing right now. You can buy this bike right now from the website and get it exactly like this. 70 amp hours of 72 volt battery. That is nuts. Maybe we can stop here for another pizza review. So if you need something long range to cruise around in this kind of traffic between like 30 to 50 miles an hour, this is definitely the bike for you. Dare I say, it is the only bike that you can buy that can do stuff like this. Some bikes are faster, but they do not have the battery that this does, especially for the price of this bike. So 61% battery, we're still able to get pretty good top speeds, hitting 43 miles an hour right now. Nice. All right, Cheshire, That's where Fuoco's is. You wanna hit the trail? You wanna take a break at the trail?
You know what it is? You're never gonna beat an aggressive driver.
Yeah, that's true.
Aggressive driver? Someone who's angry? It's not happening.
100%, yeah. You're at the mercy of their hundreds of horsepower. Motorcycle, you could beat them. Easy. Oh my God, this seat. Oh, I gotta switch the seat. Battery percentage, I'm at 53%, and that's at, it says 72.6, but it's gonna be different if you let the battery rest. And then we are at 61.2. I'd say that's maybe like 60% according to the battery bar. Power is a little bit less, but still similar to before. All right, so we are just gonna hang out on the trail for a little bit. We might pull over and take some pictures. I didn't get any thumbnail pictures yet for this trip, so we'll see if we can get some on this trail. And this will also maybe give you guys an idea of how these bikes fit in or don't fit in on this trail, because they look like straight up motorcycles. They do not look like bicycles. I did pass some people on wired Warriors, I think they're called, and they look like normal bicycles, and technically those are both faster than these. Pretty much just as fast as a mini goat, but they look like normal bicycles, so no one bats an eye, especially because one of them was towing a dog, just like I did with my Magician Alpha. But these stand out like sore thumbs. See, on this trail, we're just coasting at a very reasonable 15 miles an hour. Always good to be respectful on the trails. Even at about 60.7 volts, we can easily hit 15 miles an hour. There's a cool spot. The sun is over there. So let's, if you can, let's aim the bikes this way. So I gotta get a couple pictures. Oh yeah, baby, right there. We could probably get back on the roads if you want. I'm having fun just being on the trail too, like, it's not too busy. What do you think?
I'm totally fine with the trail.
We'll have to get back on the roads eventually, so why don't we just stay on the trail for now? All right, so we'll stay on the trail for a little bit longer and make sure we maintain exactly 15 miles an hour, of course, and then we'll get back on the roads. We decided to stay a little bit longer on the trail just because it's a nice change of pace, change of scenery. We could just chill out a bit and go 15 miles an hour all the way back home. All right, back on the roads, going as fast as possible. Still able to hit about 40 miles an hour. Trying a slightly different route back home. I've never gone this way before. Yeah, we'll see. I've never gone this way before. Otherwise, we're gonna stay on this busy road the whole time, and maybe this is a little bit not as busy. Regen coasting down this hill. I can even turn my brakes on. Getting 1500 watts back into the battery. Nice. Oh, this is a nice road. I'm glad we went this way. Beautiful. Getting a little chilly now. So battery is showing us 59 volts. See that? We're able to just barely hit 40 miles an hour. So definitely losing power. But that's still insane considering how many miles we've done so far. I think we're at like 55 miles or so, somewhere on there. How's she doing?
Don't slow down.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it's going so slow. I don't know what's happening. It's falling behind. Something's not right. What happened?
How far are you from here?
But no, what happened to the battery? What the f? Something's not right.
It said ERR 06
Yeah.
at 25%.
Really?
It started dropping dramatically. So I said, don't slow down. I was like, I don't know how much further we have, but how much further is it?
A lot.
Yeah.
Air. Which air did it show?
ERR 06.
06?
It's probably low battery, but I don't know.
There's no fucking way, dude.
It could be the SAG 82. Okay.
I don't know. I think maybe we hit this button by accident. Yeah. I was getting worried. I'm like, something's not right.
I was like, don't stop. I don't have much left.
It took me a while to process that. I'm like, no fucking way. Like, there's no way in hell.
So there's 82% left.
That's what I'm saying.
Possible that I used all of one battery?
Maybe we accidentally pressed this button. It turns this battery on or off.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that it's there because, you know, it's so easy to hit by mistake, but I might have hit it. Here, you go ahead of me just because I'm curious now. We're going to stay on this road for a while. He's flying. Yeah, I feel like since that mini goat has more battery than me and it uses that battery less quickly, even though it's slightly slower, than this one, acceleration-wise. You'll have that consistent top speed and power for a longer range than this one. Looks like you're good now. See the little red button on the battery up top?
Yeah.
As long as the lights light up when you hold that battery's on. Press that, see what happens. Yeah, so you're good now. That means that battery's on. Because you want both batteries to run parallel,
Right.
because it distributes the load, which gives you more power and makes it easier on the batteries. So far these bikes are doing really solid. I'm pretty happy with these. They're killing it, dude. We went to New Haven and back, and we still have plenty of battery. That's kind of on bicycles. All right, we are almost back, making our way back to the parking lot that we started at. Battery is showing us 57.3 volts. The battery bar looks like about 33%, but of course, we will do the official voltmeter test. All right, that's a wrap. All right, guys, we are done. We did about 60 to 70 miles, somewhere on there. I'll leave a map up on the screen. That way you guys know exactly what our mileage was. Speeds were anywhere between 30 to 50 miles an hour. Sometimes we slowed down around 20. And of course, we did 15 miles an hour on the trails for that short bit that we were on the trails. It is 6 o'clock. We started around 12 o'clock. Let's check the percentages and the voltages. So the modified Goat Power Bikes Motor Goat V3, 50 amp hour pack here, 25 up here. Oh yeah, look at that. Orange battery showing us 56.8 volts. So we used up quite a bit on this bike right here. And this bike right here is showing us about 50%, although I think by accident we turned this battery off, because you could easily just press this and you don't even know it, and it turns this battery off. So we might have drained this one, and towards the end we were using this one. So what I'll do is I'll take the voltages of both batteries and we'll just average those two out. We'll take the voltages of these two batteries with the voltmeter as well and see what the difference is. Again, I'm about 200 pounds and my buddy is about 260, and we switched on and off between these two bikes just to make sure we experience them both. But if you guys are interested in either of these bikes, the Mini Goat, which is an insane value considering how much range we got and how much top speed it gets, and the Motor Goat V3, I will leave those links in the description below. Again, prices are always fluctuating based on whatever sale might be going on. So to get the most up-to-date price, check the link in the description below. Let me know what you thought about today's pizza review. We didn't talk about our pizza scores. All right, let's talk about the pizza scores. We've had a long time to think about what they taste like, what they smell like. What would you rate them? 1 to 5, what do you think?
Well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm talking about daily drivers, things that I'll like enjoy on any given day. Modern would be number 1. I like Zanelli's, but I'm impartial to Zanelli's, so that's going to be number 2. I feel like 3 is a tie, but if I were to pick 1, it would be Sally's, and then I would do Fuoco's, and then Pepe's is probably coming in last. But I would say they both came in pretty tight for the number 3. Fuoco's had like really good taste. However, I'm giving it that curb because it was the first one that we ate. We were hungry, so.
Yeah, that's true. Fuoking hell. Wow. Okay.
What the Fuoco is that all about?
Quite the rating, and in my opinion, I think I would say, yeah, we had Fuoco's first, so we're probably a little bit biased towards that, or at least I am. I think probably Modern was the best, number 1. Number 2 was Fuoco's. Fuoco's, got to pronounce that right. Number 3, probably Sally's. Number 4, Zanelli's. And then, sorry, Frank Pepe, I don't know what happened. Number 5, it was the worst for me. I don't know how it gets such a high rating amongst other pizza reviewers, but I don't know, for me it was the worst. That is it for today, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Until next time.